students, welcome back to another episode of HeArt Teaching. I'm Miss Davis, and today we're going to continue on with our internet art challenges. Some of you guys already know about Inktober, which happens all month in the month of October, but the idea is consistency. And so all month, the month of October, artists from all over the world will get together on their favorite social media platform, and they will post an artwork that they drew and finished every single day in the month of October. A lot of them are Halloween themed, a lot of them are from an official prompt list, a lot of artists make up their own prompt list, but the idea is consistency and finishing artwork. So a lot of you guys already know about Inktober, but what about the one that runs the entire month of May? So the one that runs the entire month of May, the most popular, is called MerMay. So people will take their favorite character and turn them into a mermaid. They might follow an official prompt list right here from MerMay.com. So I'm going to show you guys the official prompt list. The official prompt list can be found at MerMay.com. So it's MERMAY.com. And if you scroll down or just click prompts here. Alright, so we've got May 1st. So the prompt, that's your inspiration for the day, is celebration. So off the top of my head, I might draw a mermaid having a birthday party. Well, you know what? It's something. Okay, May 2nd was warrior. Okay, you might draw a mermaid with their trident. May 3rd was sunset. But once again, the idea for MerMay is that you're drawing a single piece of art every single day and finishing it before you move on to the next one the next day. So all of May, artists from all over the world will get together on their favorite social media platform, whether it be Twitter or Instagram, and they just post their art with some relevant hashtags like hashtag MerMay, hashtag MerMay2020, and each day they are posting a different mermaid that they drew and sharing it with the world. So we are not going to, of course, do 30 pieces of art today. What I want to do is bring about awareness for these month-long art challenges so that you guys know that you can participate in one basically whatever month of the year it is. So, of course, the big one is Inktober in October, but there's several around October, if you wanted to do November instead, or there's one for December. Since it's May, we are going to participate in MerMay. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, ew, mermaid girls, there are definitely guys participating in this art challenge online. So, you don't have to make your mermaid feminine. Let me show you guys some examples real quick. This is one that brought me some inspiration. So this is Ash as a mermaid and Pikachu as a mermaid. And of course, Pikachu is shocking Ash because they're underwater. And I thought this one was really funny. So, yeah, this does not have to be like a feminine thing. If you're thinking, that's a little too girly for me, you can still participate in MerMay, drawing your favorite characters as a merman. So, I do want to encourage you guys to participate in this, whatever you draw. Right here, I just pulled up a random artist who had done the Powerpuff Girls mermaid style. So you can pick a character that already exists and you can do some fan art. Here is a Disney character. I believe that's Mulan. So somebody turned Mulan into a mermaid. Then we have some Star Wars characters. I couldn't begin to tell you who this is, but I know some of you guys know this. So there we go. We've got Star Wars if you're into Star Wars. I do know this one. This one is Queen Amidala. So again, another Star Wars one. I think this one's really pretty. If you are into BTS, there is an entire prompt list for MerMay BTS. So here is a Jungkook mermaid. Hope I said that right. This one is supposed to be Park Jimin. So again, if you're into BTS, there is an entire prompt list for BTS. And I actually drew up a sketch of one. This is my Pikachu mermaid sketch. And we're just going to do one today. You do not have to do every day of May. I want you to do one piece and finish it because consistency and completion is the idea of these month-long art challenges. Just to get you guys practicing whether your finished piece is satisfactory to you or not. Okay? So it doesn't really matter if you think it's good. The idea is that you have completed it and you can move on to a new piece. All right, so here's kind of the idea that I'm going to draw, and of course I'm going to draw the whole thing over again. I would prefer that you did not draw the same thing that I did. You know, us artists, we like to be original. We don't like people to copy us. However, I always do tell my students, if somebody's copying you, that means you're a good artist. People are always going to copy good artists. It's just the fact of life. You may not like it, but you got to get used to it as an artist, okay? You do have rights to your artwork. Of course, that is your artwork. You made that artwork. However, people are going to steal from you if they like your artwork. That's just kind of the way. If you absolutely cannot come up with something creative on your own, I understand if you want to just follow the steps to draw this. However, I'm not going to make this a step-by-step, okay? This is actually going to be another speed drawing of me drawing. You can draw the same thing, but I'm not going to go step-by-step in this because I want you to be creative. I want you to come up with your own ideas and put it down onto paper and finish it, whether you think it's good or not. Okay, so I would prefer that you guys not copy me. I'm not going to do a step-by-step, so I'm not teaching you how to draw what I'm drawing today. Instead, I'm giving you some inspiration. Obviously, if I'm drawing Pikachu, I'm not going with this prompt list. So once again, you know, there is an official prompt list if you would like to follow that. Or a lot of artists make up their own prompt list. And today I'm going to use my tablet. So let me tell you guys real quick about drawing tablets. And I don't have a whole lot of information, so I'm going to post another link to a really good video in my description here telling you guys all about the different kind of tablets you can buy and all the different like price ranges that you can get if you want to draw digitally like I am today. However, I was going to tell you real quick about my tablet. So this particular drawing tablet is called a screen drawing tablet where you draw right on the screen. Some cheaper tablets would probably not have the screens in them. Instead, you use your wires to hook them up to your computer. Your computer is your screen, but you're still drawing on the tablet. You know, obviously you can't draw onto your computer screen because it's not compatible with whatever pen you're using. But most tablets, especially the cheaper ones, are going to have a tablet where you're drawing on your actual tablet and then you're looking at your screen to see what you're drawing. But I sprung for the screen drawing tablet because this works for me. So there are tablets of all prices. I'm going to post a link to a video by Lavender Town, which I did show in class this year. So if you're one of my students, you have probably already seen this video, and if not, or if you don't remember, or if you need to show your parents, so you can get yourself a digital drawing tablet, I will post that for you in the description box. Alright, so a little bit about my tablet here. First of all, I'm wearing my drawing glove. Now, this tablet did not come with a drawing glove. I bought this separately, but because this screen is made of glass, instead of having a coated surface like a lot of drawing tablets do, I require the glove so that I can slide around easily while I'm drawing and make sure that I don't accidentally press buttons with my finger while I'm trying to draw. So I bought this separately just so I could slide around on the glass screen. However, I could put a protective piece over this if I wanted to that had sort of a paper-like texture, but you can still see through it. A lot of people will do that if they buy a glass screen. They'll put like a drawing protective coating over it, and the coating actually makes it feel a little more natural to draw on, but I prefer drawing on the glass. A lot of drawing tablets will actually come with that texture, so you don't even have to worry about, you know, wearing your glove if you don't want to, or sliding around on this screen, because a glass screen can kind of get sticky sometimes. Okay, and the next thing that I really like about my tablet is the fact that my pen magnets to the side. Okay, if you're like me, you're going to lose that pen immediately unless it sticks to the side. So this pen will still come off, but it's a pretty strong magnet, if you can tell. It just snaps right back to the side. And the other thing that I really like about this is that the charge cable is magnetic. So I don't actually have to really plug this in. Of course, there's a piece that kind of goes into the tablet. However, it stays there magnetically rather than mechanically, like a lot of chargers do. Okay, so that magnetics, and oh, the best part about this charge cable, you know, some people have tablets where you can only put it in one direction, but if I want my cord to be up here at the top, I don't have to just have this cord across here. What I can do is actually just turn it upside down. So that's what I'm doing today. A little bit about the software that I'm using. This is Clip Studio Paint. It's a one-time purchase of $80 if you get it on sale. Just go to the website if that's what you can afford. You know, it's a really good one. So I hear Fire Alpaca is really good, and it's free if you don't have 80 bucks for a one-time purchase of Clip Studio Paint. So I've actually had Clip Studio Paint for several years now. I get to update it because I've already paid for it and I never have to pay for it again. Okay, a little bit about most drawing software. You have all your tools over here on the left side. Another thing that's really great about actual drawing software, kind of like Photoshop will have this, Adobe Illustrator will have this, and Clip Studio Paint has this, and Fire Alpaca has this. But they're called layers. So here are my layers over here on the side, and what I've done, let me turn my first two layers off, I drew a sketch. Now that sketch doesn't look very good, does it? Well, that's because it's not my finished sketch. So then what I do is I lower what's called the opacity. So the opacity comes from the word opaque. Opaque is how solid or see-through it is, I'll say that. So originally, you know, I drew this with black, and then with this little bar, I turned down the opacity, and now I'm going to choose a new layer, and I'm going to draw on top of it. Okay, so then I drew my sketch on top of it, and it looked a little like this. It was black at first, and since it's not my finished drawing, it's just a sketch, I'm going to once again lower the opacity so I can see over it to draw my new drawing. Okay, so here's my new layer, and you have to click it each time to make sure you're drawing on the layer. And the good thing about layers is that you can turn them off and on. Okay, so you don't have to keep drawing on top of your first sketch. So we've got my first sketch here, and then I drew my second sketch. And when I went to draw my third sketch, I just turned my first sketch off. Okay, that's the great thing about layers. Another great thing about layers is that you can color an entire layer. Let me just put some color onto this guy real quick. Alright, so I made a new layer down here, and it's going to be under my line layer, so I don't cover up my line layer. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to my colors, choose yellow, go up here to bright yellow, and I'm going to lay down some color on this layer. And then after I lay down some color, you'll actually see that I can turn that color off and on, and the lines will stay there. So I have not even touched my line layer. And if I wanted to delete my color layer, I could do that without deleting my line layer. So that's why digital art is really cool. Alright, so just to kind of show you guys, I'm just going to lay down some color here. I'm not coloring in the lines on purpose because I'm trying to do this quickly. There we go. Alright, got me a glowing Pikachu there. So now I've got my color layer, which I can click this eye here and turn off and on, and I have not even touched my lines. So now, if I didn't like that, I can just right click it with my pen, and I can delete that layer, and I have not even messed with my pen layers or my pencil layers or my drawing layers. So that is what is really great about having layers and having a really good drawing software. And of course I could go into all these tools, but that's got to be a whole different video. Alright, so that's a little bit about what I'm doing. I'm using a digital drawing tablet. Mine is a Windows Surface Pro, and I'm using a digital drawing software, and mine is Clip Studio Paint. So if that's something you're interested in, I will have some links down in the description for you. So that's just a little bit about why I have my drawing tablet out. I prefer digital art, and I thought you guys kind of needed to know that it existed. So that's a little bit about what I do, what I use at home besides just drawing on paper. Okay, so I'm going to do the speed drawing from here on out. Your assignment, if you do not want to watch the speed drawing, is to draw a mermaid. You can go to MerMay.com and follow the official prompt list of today. Today is May 5th. You know, you would go to number 5 and draw using that inspiration. If it's May 6th, you would go to 6th, May 7th, go to 7th. You do not have to draw all 30, but feel free to. Make sure you Google some inspiration too. So if you're not quite sure what to draw and you're thinking about copying me, you know, obviously I said if you're really like at the end of your line and you have to copy me, that's fine. I prefer that you didn't though, because I want you to be creative and do your own thing. So before you actually copy me, I want you to go Google some inspiration. So I want you to type in mermaid drawings, you know, emphasis on the may, not mermaid, and find you some inspiration. So you might find a theme that you like. You might find a character that you like. Again, try not to copy an artist that has already done it. Try to come up with your own drawing, your own design, and do several sketches before you actually start in. So a lot of people think they have to draw it and then that's it. They have to go with it, or they have to fix this and erase that. You can actually sketch on top of your sketches, or you can switch papers, or you can turn to the back. And I just want you guys to kind of do some practice before you actually go into your final drawing. And then I do want you to at least get the drawing done. If you don't get to color it, I understand, but feel free to color it if you want to. Most MerMay artists probably do color, and I am going to color, okay? Alright, so the rest of this video is the speed drawing, and your assignment is to draw your own MerMay mermaid, whatever the theme is, and you can stop here or you can enjoy the speed drawing that I'm about to do. Alright guys, so I'm about to dive into my little speed drawing here. I'm going to speed it up so you guys don't have to watch it in real time, because it's going to take me an hour or two. And your assignment is to draw your own mermaid. Alright, so here I go. Alright guys, and here is my finished Pikachu MerMay. Once again, you do not have to participate in this entire month-long challenge, although I do want to challenge you to create your own MerMay instead of copy mine. I'd like to challenge you to at least finish an entire drawing, and you can use markers or crayons. You can draw on Microsoft Paint if you want. You do this however you want. And the whole idea, just remember, is consistency and finishing your piece, okay? So come up with something really cool. This has been Miss Davis with another Internet Art Challenge. Next week, we're going to continue on with our Internet Art Challenges. All you need next week is your traditional drawing supplies, coloring supplies, and 6 characters that you really like. It can be from a cartoon, it can be from a Netflix show, it can be a real life person, it could be a celebrity, it could be a family member. But we're going to participate in another Internet Art Challenge, and you need 6 characters to draw fan art of. So be thinking about it this week. Which 6 characters do you want to draw? Once again, it can be from real life, it can be from a movie, it can be from a cartoon, an anime, a video game. Just think of 6 people or 6 characters that you want to draw for next week. I just want to make sure that you guys don't go backwards on your art skills, so make sure you are challenging yourself every day by drawing a little bit every day, or at least every other day, to keep your skills up to practice. Make sure to like and subscribe if you would like to see more. If you guys show me that you really like this channel and you like seeing the things that I show you, I might continue on throughout the summer and just kind of see how that goes. So make sure to hit the like button if you like these videos and you want to continue to see more, and subscribe so I know that you really would like for me to continue this summer after school is out, okay? Okay, and that is it for today. So as always, until next time, keep drawing.